We're starting number 17 on page 429. 17 says, factor, begin by factoring out the common monomial. What do they mean by that?
Take it out of the first.
Take stuff out first. Darn it. So what can we take out first on 17? A y, yeah, that's right. So what's left if we take a y out of all those?
X squared plus x minus 6.
Minus 6. So it's possible that this is all you could do. Like we could stop right there. That's not prime, we took something out. But usually it factors again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is three-term factoring. What goes into x squared? X and x. What goes into negative 56?
Negative 8 and 7.
Negative 8 and 7. That adds up to positive 1. Does that add up to positive 1?
Plus 8 negative.
Positive 8 and negative 7 add up to 1.
Why do you all insult each other?
Because
it's fun.
Right next to her.
Yes.
Fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's like insulting the first person. Haha, white hair, bald.
Okay, number 19. What can go into all three of those? 2. That's right, because they're all even, right?
I'm so smart. I'm hopping.
Okay, shh. What's left after we take a 2 out?
9.
50 and what's the last one?
25.
25. This one might give us some trouble. Okay,
I hate
All of these give me trouble.
what's gonna go in the front? What goes
I like
into,
that.
2 goes to 3x.
no, in front of the parentheses.
3x.
3x and 3x probably.
Yeah.
Okay, what goes in the back? 5 and 5.
Or negative.
Yeah, when we FOIL, we need to add up to negative 50, so we're going to need the negatives. So let's try negative 5 and negative 5. Okay, do you guys remember how we check this?
Inside, outside.
Outside, inside.
Oh,
So,
Oh, it ends up at
what's the outside?
negative 50.
Negative
What's the inside?
Negative 15.
What's negative 15 minus 15? Negative 30, not negative 50.
It's negative 1, negative 25.
Okay, let's try 1. So the other thing that goes to 25, the only other thing is 1 and 25. Okay, now what's the outside? 3/4 make 75, negative 75, and negative 3. And that's definitely not negative 50.
Oh, you gotta change the
Switching around.
outside.
Okay. Switching the 1 and 25 isn't going to help because there's still a 3x on both of them.
Change the 3x. Yeah, 9x.
Okay, yeah, 3x and 3x did not work for us. So either, we got two options. Either we need to try something besides 3x and 3x, or the only thing we could have done was take out a 2. Let's assume, what else goes into 9x squared? 1x and 9x. So I'm going to say like 90% of the time, they do not use the extreme pairs. Like 1
What are
and
they
9.
called? Extremes?
Extreme means far to the edges. Like, these are the factors of 9, right? So the extremes are the smallest and the biggest. These are like in the middle.
Okay.
Like, you could say Antarctica and Death Valley have extreme temperatures. Like, very cold. Anyway. Okay. What should I use for 25? Probably. Still negative 5, probably. All right, let's see if this works. Outside,
Negative 5x.
inside.
Negative 45.
What's negative 5 minus 45?
Negative 50.
Yay.
Ding, 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 jackpot.
Ooh.
You got hang.
Oh no.
Papa.
you change the screen color? The background color?
I think somebody in last class asked.
It looks
Can we
nicer.
change the color? I don't like green.
How about,
If green is
you wanna do white?
Yeah, let's do
No, what
that.
about blue? Blue's like a really cool color.
I like blue.
No, white's too bright.
Do white. Yeah.
Oh,
Do white.
What
right.
about
Yeah.
yellow? Yellow's
White.
Oh, no.
White.
No, like,
Oh.
Wrong one.
Oh yeah.
But the dark blue is
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
The
oh,
dark
yeah,
blue's
yeah.
No.
What about light blue?
yeah, let's go.
Okay, we'll
Cloud.
we maybe try the light blue later.
Star.
Alright, number 21 says factor completely, so kind of the same thing we were just doing. If the polynomial will not factor over the set of integers, write prime. So they're telling us there's some primes in here. There are 2 odd primes and 2 even primes.
Yes, I'm gonna write that down really quick.
Yeah, I probably told it years past also. Okay, 21, what should we do first? Can I take anything out of those? 2. What's left if I take a 2 out?
X squared.
Whoa,
15, -15.
minus 15x plus
54.
54. Okay, so this is basic 3-term factoring. So x and x. What you guys remember your times tables? What goes into 54?
Negative 9.
9 and 6. That add up to negative 15,
Yes.
negative 9,
Negative.
negative 6.
Yeah.
I hate you so.
This is dumb.
Well, that's good.
Shut
Okay, can we take anything out of 23?
No.
No. Okay, so all we're gonna do is do the 3-term factoring. What goes into 48? That could add up 6 and 8. Well, to add up to negative 13,
Negative 16.
okay, we'd have to use negatives. Do those add up to negative 13? Negative 14, right? What else goes into 48? Okay,
2 and something.
we can't use a negative and a positive, right? Because a negative times a positive is negative. We have to use a positive times a positive or a negative times a negative. So, 2 negatives in this case. Negative 4 and negative 12, that adds up to negative 16. What else?
-2.
Negative 2, negative 24, that adds up to negative 26. Negative 3 and negative 16. What's that add up to? Negative 19. That's kind of a trick question, because if this was a positive 3 right there, that would have worked.
Yeah.
But it's not. You can't. 1 and 48, that's definitely not going to work. And that's actually it. So, prime. Prime number 1, we found it.
Yeah, we got one off. Oh, my sister marked down which ones are okay.
Is that was your sister's book?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, 33 is also.
Well, it's probably been like 5 people's book, so might
I
not
know it's
be.
her handwriting that's on it.
Okay, 25. Can I take anything out of those 2?
Yes.
They're both even, so what comes out? 2 again. Let's see, 18 divided by 2 is 9, so we got 9y squared. And then 50 divided by 2 is 25. So what do we have there in parentheses?
A square minus a square.
Square minus a square. Both of those things have square roots. So what's going to go in the front?
3y.
3y times 3y. What's going to go in the back? What goes into negative 25?
Plus 5 minus 5.
Plus 5 minus 5. don't really have to, you could check square minus the square, but you don't really have to. As long as you, know what you're doing.
And red not proves, as you can tell by this obvious forged copy of red law.
Okay, number 27. What comes out of 24 and 96? That's kind of a tough one. Lots of possible answers, right? What would you guys guess? 8?
Oh.
Let's try. Well, divide them both by 8, see if that works. What's 96 divided by 8? Anybody know?
That's like 12.
12. So let's divide by 8. Then we get, what's left? 3 x squared minus 96 divided by 8 is 12 y squared. Now what? Okay. There's something else that we could have taken out. Do you guys see it?
Oh yeah.
A 3. Not x or y, because, yeah, a 3. So if we can take a 3 out still, that means originally we could have taken out 8 times 3, 24. But that's okay. We can still take the 3 out now. Now that we take the 3 out, the 8 becomes a 24. Because 8 times 3. Anything else we can take out? No. Can I do anything to the parentheses?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a square minus a square. So what's going to go in front? What's going to go back?
Plus
Something
2,
like-
plus 2y minus 2.
Plus 2y minus 2y.
Jeez, John. Look at that creep.
That's that.
Yeah.
Needs some oil. Okay, 29. Does anything come out of all 3 of those terms? Yeah, it looks like nothing, right? So we're just gonna jump straight into 3-term factoring. So what is probably gonna go in front on 29? What goes in 90 squared? 3b and 3b. Okay, what probably is gonna go in the back? What goes into 4c squared? 2c and 2c. Okay, I need to check this kind though, right? How do I check it? Outside, inside. What's the outside? 6 BC. What's the inside? 6 BC plus 6 BC is 12 BC. Is that what we wanted?
No.
We wanted negative 12.
So it's both gonna be negative.
So we should have been using negatives this whole time.
We were fools.
We blew it.
You are.
Yucky. All right.
This is your.
31. What can go into all 3 of those? Yeah, dividing by 1 is like doing nothing now, so nothing can come out of those. 15, so we're just gonna jump straight into factoring. What is probably gonna go on the front? 3x times 5x. What is probably gonna, what are the 2 options we have for the back?
2y and 2y
2y and what?
1.
Negative 1, okay? Because it has to multiply to negative 2y squared. Or another option is like maybe negative, or let's say like y in front and 2y in back. Which one do you guys want to try?
And then negative 2y.
Nobody wants to take the blame when it's wrong. I'll just
Y
play.
and negative 2y.
Okay, y, negative 2y.
Probably got this one wrong.
Alright, let's see. What are we going for, by the way? We're going for, what number is this? 1xy, so we want a 1. Okay, outside is negative 6, inside is 5xy, so negative 6 plus 5, negative 1. We wanted a positive 1, so what does that mean?
Negative y plus 2.
Switch to plus and minus. I wonder if I can grab that now. Why would she write the odd answers in there when they're on the back? What's going on there? B squared minus 15b minus 36.
How many times is it?
2 odd, 2 even.
I think I said 2 odd, 2 even.
2 odd, 2 even.
Yeah, that's what he said.
You just said 3. That's what I heard.
Okay,
2 odds.
what can go into negative 36? 6 and negative 6. That adds up to 0 though, not negative 15. What else?
2.
2 and negative 18. 2 minus 18 is negative
Negative 3,
16.
negative 12.
3 and negative 12.
That's what it is.
That would be negative 9.
Yeah.
How about 4?
9.
4 and negative 9, that would be negative 5. 1 and negative 36, that'd be negative 35.
Right. It appears crabs.
It is prime.
Wow. Lydia's actually right. Who knew?
Wow, Miss Jordan, we only have a few more.
I know, we're almost done. I think I told the other class what I'll probably do is, because some of them were like done already, I'll just give you guys a tiny worksheet, a little worksheet on Monday.
Yeah.
And if you want, if you need like help on this, I can help you.
It's not doing
No, let's do Tuesday.
it. Oh, wow.
And then the test will be Friday, or
You know,
Wednesday.
It should be Friday.
Okay, 35, yeah, if you work ahead, then you won't have anything much to do on Monday. 35, some of you might get it done today, if you're already been working ahead.
I have
Can
it.
you-
I'm on number 6.
That's not working ahead. Okay, 35, does anything come out of all three of those?
No.
2.
But yes, 2.
They're all even, so 2 comes out.
Come on, Brandon.
I'm stupid.
If I divide all those by 2, I get 3a squared. That's my place. Minus 10a plus 7. Lots of 2's come out on the odds, but on the evens, there are no 2's that come out.
The
Hey,
irony.
Bro,
The irony.
why do we get the hard ones?
Well, on most of the evens, nothing comes out.
Yeah, I see
Evens
where
are
number
always
5
hard.
comes out.
The evens are so.
Most of the evens, nothing comes out. Alright,
Actually, on number 2, there's a 2x.
well, I'm not talking about 1 through 4, I'm talking about 21 through 40.
Whatever,
What
same
about
thing.
34?
34
Okay.
and 28.
What, if this is gonna work, what has to go in the front? 3a and 1a. And what's, I only got 2 options for what can go in the back.
Negative 7,
Negative 7, negative 1, or negative 1, negative 7.
negative
So,
7. No, wait, actually.
okay, if I put the negative 7 over here, the outside would give me negative 21.
That's true.
That's not what I want. If I put the negative 7 here, that's negative 7, and the negative 1 here, that's negative 3.
That's what we're waiting for.
Which makes negative 10.
2 more.
Oh no,
Oh no.
what just happened? Shrunk and spun.
You go to turn turn it.
It's
like
curvy.
both fingers on it so you can.
Do you like that
Or
part?
that's that. What are you doing?
Okay,
He said it.
37. What goes into all three of those? Everybody's favorite crime. 2. 11's your favorite crime.
I guess.
Okay, 2, and then everything divided by 2, so that'd be 6y squared
Oh, you have exclamation marks.
plus 11y. Oh, it's a math thing.
Right now, I'm moving my jaw.
Like,
from side
it
to
looks
side.
like you're excited for math.
Oh, it's very exciting.
I know,
It's called factorial.
right? Ooh.
5 factorial is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we
I
always
remember
learned
last year,
that.
but everyone like felt so confused.
Yeah, it
Uh,
sucked.
I don't
This
know
would
what that
be,
is.
if I lined 5 of you up at the door, this would be the number of
I think
ways
this is what
that 5
makes
people
that
could be
game.
lined up.
Wasn't odd always an even?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then odd times an odd is always odd, even times an even is always even, and an odd times an even is always even.
That's so
Even Stevens. As my grandma would say.
Okay. So we got a 3-term in parentheses. What's probably gonna go on the front?
2. I mean, what?
2y and
I just guessed that.
3y. And then what's probably gonna go in the back? Couple options.
-5.
Why do you keep saying probably?
-5. Wait. -5.
Because it could be like 1 and 35, but I usually don't list those. Could be -5 and 7, or maybe -7 and 5. And the front could have been 6 and 1. But I'm saying probably because it's usually not that. Although on number, what was it?
15.
20, no, what problem was that? It was 9 and 1? 19. Number 19, we had to use 9 and 1 instead of 3 and 3. Okay. Alright. Which one do we want to guess? I'm just going to plug in the first one, see if it works. Let's hope it works. Okay, what's the outside? 14 minus 15. That doesn't work. See if I can do this. Hey, that's nice. Okay, now what's the outside?
21 and 10.
21
Negative.
minus 10, which is... Ding, 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 ding. We got it.
Yo, we got the number. But that's the wrong number.
Okay, 39. 39 has 4 terms. What does that mean? Probably grouping. Although, not necessarily. It could just be take stuff out. But this is a grouping problem. Why is it called grouping? It's because when you do grouping, you're supposed to like group the first 2 into like parentheses and group the last 2. So 10x cubed is in the first group, and then in the last group, negative 50. Okay, I just put a plus in there, and I'll put the minus 15 in the parentheses. Minus 15x minus 21. You guys know what we did next at this point? We learned this like 2 days ago. It's pretty recent.
Take stuff out.
Yeah, what can come out of this one, and what can come out of this one? What? 2, of course. And what else though?
X squared.
X squared. Then what's left? What's 10x cubed divided by 2x squared? 5x. Plus what's 14 divided by 2? And x squared divided by x squared cancels out. And then what can come out of these 2? Yeah, 3, but this is going to work better if we take out negative 3, so I'll put minus 3 right here. Plus negative 3 is the same thing as minus 3, so we don't really need the plus anymore. And what's left if I take a negative 3 out of that? Did I forget an exponent? No. 5x. Negative 21 divided by negative 3 is 7, which look, it matches the other one. What a coincidence. This only works if they match. So they should match, or you did something wrong.
2x minus 3 in one parentheses.
2x squared minus 3 in the first parentheses, and 5x plus 7 in the other. Outside stuff, inside stuff. I think I told the other class if you want to do 44 for bonus. It is a little bit harder. Actually, it might be quite a bit harder, I don't know. 44 is a challenge. But if you want to try it.
Yeah, 40's not that hard, but then 44. 40 is pretty.
Alright,